What is going on, guys? I hope you guys are having a great day. How about we go do some fishing? Check this out. We have this beautiful river here. This river is full of trout. The water is clear. Crawdad should be out. It's a warm day today, but not too hot, which usually means the fishing is gonna be fire. And I'm super excited for today because I have something a little bit unusual. So I was reading through my comments, and I get a lot of great comments from you guys, by the way. And a subscriber was telling me, hey, you should try using crawdads for trout. And I thought that is a great idea. I've never done that before. Catch crawdads and use them as trout bait. So that's what I'm gonna do today. We're gonna go around, and you can see the water's very clear, a lot of good rocks. We're just gonna start flipping over some rocks here and find some crawdads. And then I'm gonna cut the crawdads up and use them as trout bait. Oh man, this water is cold, but that's what makes it such good trout fishing. All right, so we just have a very simple rig on here, just a split shot rig. I have just a regular bait hook and a teeny tiny little split shot on there. Now we just need some bait. Look at this spot right here. It's a nice rock. Should be a crawdad under here. Let's try this rock. Yep, there's one. All right, so I've already killed him, and we'll just, that's just nerves. I already crushed him. Just gonna pinch off the tail, and then I think I'm gonna just take all the shell off. I think that would be best. Yeah, and just use like soft meat like that. By the way, the crawdad moving, for you guys who are new to the outdoors, all creatures move even after they're dead. In fact, I've had catfish that you cut their head off, gut them, throw them in the cooler, and like 30 minutes later, they're still kicking in the cooler, but they have no head and no guts, so that's normal. So don't be alarmed that this part is still moving. Okay, so there's a soft piece of meat. Let's put that on a hook. Slides on. It seems tough, the crawdad meat does, but not too tough. Seems like nice and soft, like a trout would like to eat. Look at that little morsel. That has to get a trout. Guys, I gotta tell you, I have a really good feeling about this. All right, first cast ever with crawdad for trout. I have used live, like a whole live crawdad for bass before, but never this method for trout. Got one. I'm not kidding you. What was that? I'll have to count later, but how many seconds did I have to wait? Oh, it's a rainbow, looks like. Look at that, guys. First cast ever. And it's a wild trout too. So, if you guys are new to fishing, whenever you have like rivers and lakes, stuff like this, they'll have wild trout in them. But the wild trout population isn't a lot. There are a lot of smaller, or the wild trout, it just isn't a lot. So what Fish and Game does is they stock them with stock trout just to keep the populations healthy. And this is a full-on, look how beautiful that is, wild trout. The only bad thing is he really swallowed that. That is so cool. The very first cast. So I usually don't keep wild trout just to, just cause they're not as common as like the stocked ones. But this guy, he has swallowed the hook so well. There's no way that's coming out. So I'm actually gonna keep and eat this one. And so, yeah, cool. So this next one will kill him like the last one. And then what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna actually take a piece of claw meat this time. Let's see if the claws have enough meat in them. Guys, look at this right there. That looks fantastic to me. It's gonna go on the hook perfectly, I think. Look at that. That looks beautiful for trout. Let's try that. Huh, I think I just saw a flash. I did see a flash right down there. Got it. Oh guys, this is a good one. This is a good one. Oh, this is a good fish. This is a good fish. Oh, look at this. Look at this trout. Look how beautiful this fish is. I saw a flash in the water and I just cast it right toward it. Oh, this is a nice trout. Look at that, another wild one. Look how beautiful that fish is. Oh my gosh, uh-oh. And he swallowed this. He swallowed it too. Huh, let's see if we can get the hook out. I cannot believe, look how gorgeous that fish is. That is cool. I just saw a little flash. Casted right toward it. That must have been him. You know, with this one, I think, though this trout is so big, that hook is so tiny in its throat, that I think it will be fine. It will cough up that hook eventually, and it will be totally fine. So we'll let this one go. I'm gonna take the time here to find a few crawdads because I'm gonna cook up some crawdads with my trout later. Oh, here's a nice one. Oh, that's a really good one. That's gonna have some claw meat on it right there. We'll save this one for eating ourselves. Well, excellent spot here, guys. Couple trout, some nice craws. Now though, we're just gonna let's keep moving down the river and let's find another spot like this. Let's check out under this bridge here. I've never been under here before. Let's see what's cooking. Huh, yeah, there's a little pool right here. I wonder if there's some crawdads in this calm little pool. If there are big enough rocks to flip over, there will be. Yeah, let's look for some crawdads here. Guys, look, I was just walking back with this crawdad. There's a nice size one right here. Got him. You know, when you're flipping over rocks, who knows how many I miss. There's doubles. This is this is a dozen now. I've got a dozen crawdads. Let's find a few more so that we can have some for bait as well. And if we have room in the pot, I have a small pot that I'm gonna cook these in. If we have room, we'll throw the extra ones in. Well, this was a good little spot. Let's, I'm glad I stopped here. Let's go keep moving and let's try to find a fishing spot now. This is kind of cool. You know, I might, when I'm through fishing and catching crawdads, I might just kind of sit under here like a hobo and cook up my meal. Now this is a cool looking fishing spot as well. You know what, we're gonna cast a line. Oh man, yeah, this looks really good. This looks really good. Let's get baited up here. On the hook. Just like that. All right. Oh man, this looks like dynamite right here. I'll get a bite. Come on, take it. Got him. Oh, it's a tiny one. Oh, it's a tiny, tiny one. That, oh, this is a wild one too. Look at those colors. Look at those colors. I've never caught 3 wild ones in one day. There we go. There he goes. That is cool. 3 for 3 on the wild trout. Well, I thought that spot would be money, but it wasn't. I think it's too obvious of a good fishing spot, so it probably gets pounded. So anyway, check this out though. Got my own little private beach here, beach with a view, and I am starving. So I'm gonna get my catch and cook stuff out and let's cook up a little dinner. Guys, this is crazy. As I was coming down here, I had to leave my crawdads for a minute to get something out of the vehicle. And it's a good thing I was just gone a minute because a mink was trying to carry off my trout and my crawdads. Hopefully he didn't cause any damage. Oh, look, there he is right there. Hey, you. Oh, he's mad. Oh, he's mad. He wants it. All right, now look, you little rodent. I know you want it, but I'll share some with you later. All right, I have to prepare this trout anyway. Hey. He's mad. He's like hissing and, all right, just 1 second, dude. No, just 1 second. Hey, no. I don't want to. All right, you. Come get your trout. You can have the head. You can have the head, okay? There we go. Hey, the head is yours. There you go. There you go. That's funny. Got this nice big flat rock here. This will act as our table. Set up our catch and cook stuff. All right, while I was setting up, look who's back. Hey, boy, he is bold as brass. Hey, okay, so I have here, there's the trout. Here are the guts that I saved for him. We will set it there. Oh, there he comes through the water. And he smells it. Hey, you. Yeah, there's some guts there. There you go. Pour in the water. We're going to boil up the crawdads first. Look at this. Look at this little guy. He's trying to get. Hey. No, no, you don't. He's trying to carry off my bag of crawdads. Look, I can't even cook anything. He keeps coming back. I'm trying to keep my crawdads alive up until the last second. Look at him. He is. It's like I really want one. I really do. make a coat out of him. It's so cool how they swim. Don't you hiss at me, I just fed you. I'm gonna have to keep these up by me. So we got some water boiling, or starting to boil. A nice flame going on under there. And so while that's going on, I have for the lineup for cooking the crawdads in the water. I'm going to put some of this Zatarain's shrimp and crab boil, which is very spicy, very high concentrate. You only need a little bit of it. I'm going to put some lemon, and then this is actually roasted garlic and herb seasoning, which my brother got for me for my birthday, which normally you put it directly on meat, but I'm going to add a little bit to the water. Just for extra flavor. And then of course we got some salt, and so now I just need the water to boil. If you guys want to check out anything that I use in this video, I always put links to everything in the description, as well as check out my new online store. Right now I have my crab t-shirt on. In fact, see that? Nice crab on the back. Now I am at the moment actually working on a crawdad shirt. I don't have a crawdad shirt yet, but probably by the time this video is posted I should have a crawdad shirt. So I never do plugs for my online store, and I always forget. So for the first time, remember, check out my online store. I'll put links to that as well. You'll get some pretty cool shirts and phone cases and stuff. Since the water is close to a rolling boil, we will add our salt. Always add plenty of that. I have done it before where I don't add enough salt to my crustaceans, and like the flavor of them leaches out. We'll add some of our crawdad boil. I like mine spicy, so that was actually, even though that was actually a really good amount. And then some of this. Good grief. It's boiling like crazy now. I can add my crawfish. I'm gonna turn it down a notch. And then we add some lemon. Gosh. Keeps trying to boil over. Have to keep blowing on it. Then we shall add our crawdads. Guys, they're hanging on to each other. Oh, look at that big dude right there. Big old claws. Big meaty claws. You know what I'm talking about. Every time I do a video where I drop live crustaceans in the boiling water, there are always a couple of people in the comment section who are like, oh my gosh, that is so cruel, dropping live fish in boiling, or live crawdads in boiling water, or crabs or whatever. And it's not. It's not. A tiny crustacean in a big thing in boiling water, it kills it instantly. As soon as it hits that water, I'm telling you, it at the very least just passes out and then dies. It doesn't sit there and go, oh my gosh, I'm dying, you know, that's boiling water. If you imagine a big swimming pool, and a giant swimming pool that's just rolling boiling water, and you do a cannonball off into the rolling boiling water, you would die instantly. You might even die just from you might even pass out just from the heat of the steam before you even hit the water. So it isn't humane to drop crustaceans in boiling water. And it's funny because some people are like, oh, you need to put them in you need to put them on ice before you drop them in boiling water. Okay, so slowly freeze them to death in the cooler before you drop them in the boiling water. That doesn't make any sense. I'll just drop them straight in the boiling water. You can tell the crawdads are done when you see how there's some white there, like the tail is splitting away from the carapace, and that means that these crawdads, they're all about done. Nice, nice. We're gonna drain our craws here. Look at it. I got this whole little setup here from Walmart. Voila, bright red crawdads. That looks so good. And then while the crawdads cool off, I'm gonna cook up my little trout here. And drop, oh, should have cut the tail off. Oh well. Oh well. Salt the little booger. And I'm very excited. Look, garlic, roasted garlic and herb seasoning. I actually brought it out here for the trout. Thought I'd add it to the crawfish too. Looks good. Looks appetizing. And squeeze some lemon right over it. Oh, fantastic. You know what, for this one, I'm not going to eat it out of the pan before it's completely cooked. I'm going to leave it. Have a little self-control. Oh, it is done. It is totally done. Check it. All about presentation. Say a quick prayer for this blessed day. All right. Trout with skin. Wild trout too. Oh man, that is too good. First time using roasted garlic and herb. My brother gave that to me. Thanks, bro. Let's try crawdad. Go for this big fella. Break off the tail. Peel the tail. I haven't seen my mink friend here. He should be coming around now that the food is ready. Look. Look at that. Not as good as a lobster or crab, but the best thing you'll ever find in fresh water. Look at that. That's a big claw. Not all the crawdads have claws big enough to eat. So it's kind of fun when you catch one that's a big enough claw. Oh man. And the claw meat's always softer, just like crabs. The claw meat's always more tender than the tail meat. Look at that. Just a tiny bit of spice, but not too much. Shout out to Pineapple Gaming, Steezy Fishing, and the Maine Trout Whisperer. Thank you guys for always being some of the first to watch, comment, and like. Claw meat. Thank you guys for hanging out today. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And I'll see you guys in the next one.